Okay. What do you think, Emma? Huh? What do you think about sitting for 3 hours? 2 pallets. 3 hours to grab 2 pallets. I swear in this industry, every time you think you're getting ahead, every time, you're like, oh, first stop, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Strangely enough, for 2 pallets. Second stop, 50 something minutes for 6 pallets. Third stop, 3 hours for 2 pallets. I'm still sitting here. So I go in and I ask, after an hour, what's the holdup? Is the order ready to get loaded? It only got, 2 pallets. I was hoping to get out of here so I could, for once in a fucking while, have an early night. Where I don't have to drive till fucking midnight. And I was told, oh, well, they have there's a guy celebrating, a 10-year anniversary for him here, and they'll be off that in probably 15, 20 minutes. Hour and a half goes by after that, and I finally get a dock. I'm still sitting here 30 minutes later. Just put the fucking pallets on the truck. I honestly, I don't understand what it is about shippers. You would think that you work so closely with truckers in the trucking industry that there would be some kind of like mutual respect for each other's time, but there just isn't. There just isn't. I've been fucked around here for 3 hours now for 2 pallets. 2 pallets that are just sitting on their dock. It would take somebody 3 minutes to throw them on my trailer. It gets old, man. It gets old. So all you people thinking about like, oh, I want to get into trucking, think about sitting for 3 hours at a dock, sometimes multiple times a day, where if you're lucky, you're getting paid for detention time. But like, for instance, for me, it's $22 an hour. $22 an hour isn't worth it. It's just not worth it. So you make all your money in mileage. So sitting for this long for one fucking pallet simply is, or for 2 pallets. We finally got out of there. I don't know how the audio is gonna be. I don't have anything plugged into this, but we are out. We're gonna go weigh this trailer, even though I think I'm only riding with like 19,000, but it's all loaded up in the nose of the trailer. So figure I'll go weigh that, just make sure it's okay. Head south. They burned my fucking clock to the ground. That's something that you're gonna have to get used to if you ever want to get into trucking, is they're gonna burn your clock to the ground. So you think that you pull in, you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time on the clock. You'll be fine. You'll get an early shutdown. I can't remember. This is becoming a bit of a rant. I can't remember the last early night I had. Like, honestly. Like, I guess I've had some early nights because, like, you get to a shipper and they're just wholly unprepared to get you loaded in the middle of the day. And your load isn't pulled, or it's not approved, or, your drop and hook trailer, isn't ready, or whatever the deal is. And so you look at your clock and you just figure, well, it's going to take them 3-4 hours to get it going. I only got 5 hours left on my clock, so I might as well just call it now and do a reset. So I've had those kind of early days, but every time it's like you're making good time, things are flowing. Inevitably, you're going to get to the shipper. You're going to get to one of the shippers on your list, and they're not going to be ready for you. And then you're going to get fucked. And it just happens. It happens every week. So, like today, I was making really good time. Even the place that usually takes two plus hours to get me loaded, 50 minutes. I was in and out of there. Made good time getting down to this place, you know, which is like 2.5 hours away from my second pickup. And this is my final pickup. And I'm looking at the clock, I'm like, it's not even yet. I rolled in there, it was 11:15 in the afternoon. It is now 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. So, and I'm still in Wisconsin. So I've made no headway, basically for the day. And I've got 6.5 hours left, which is just enough time to get down to like Cuba. So park at that Dottie's restaurant truck stop type get up that they got down there, which puts me like a 10-hour window away from Fort Worth. So yeah, right now we're just going down this little side street here, hit the pilot, weigh the trailer, let the dog out. I might run in and use the restroom, but I don't really have time for anything else. So it's one of those days that I mean, if I would have known I was going to be there for 3 hours. This is another thing about shippers. They won't tell you how long you're going to be sitting there. So, like, if you knew you were going to be there for 3 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, it would completely adjust how you would go about spending that time. You see here, we're pulling into scale out the truck. Oh, we got a team right out here going to go do a group shower. Sick bastards. I could never do a team route. I ain't got the temperament for it. I ain't sharing my space. I lived too much of my life sharing tight spaces with other dudes. I ain't fucking doing it no more. There we go. That's good enough. So I'll jump on the app here, pull the brakes, and we will scale out the truck on the app. Emma will keep watch. Let's see here. Let me confirm. So we're in South Beloit right now. Yep. Next. Accept. So yeah, it would completely, if they would just let you know, like, hey man, it's gonna be a few hours before we even get to you. It would completely change how you would spend that time. You could take a nap, make a meal. Fuck, if you're within a short distance, you could drive over to like this, a truck stop, do your workout, get a shower in. We're at there's the weights, so we're legal. Our ass in is pretty light, but that's fine as long as we're legal. That's all that I really give a fuck about. But yeah, it would change how you would spend the time. So I could have come over here. I could have done a workout, gone in, take a shower, and yeah, taking my dog for a decent little walk. I think she hears that. But instead, we are waiting, being told that any minute we're gonna get loaded. Oh, next 10 minutes, next 20 minutes, next 5 minutes, we're gonna get you loaded. So, just adds insult to injury, really, to be honest with you. I know it sounds like I'm fucking whining. It just gets frustrating, is what it is. Get dicked around, you know? So, what we're gonna do here is we're going to get pulled in, backed in. I am going to take Sweet Emma out to the restroom. And this is gonna be a rough one. We got a bunch of ruts. Here we go. Oh. That's it, though. Up. Oh. Oh, look, it's Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking hey, this place needs to get a repaving. Where are we at? The interstate or the Illinois interstates? Jesus. We are actually in Illinois, so right across the border actually. So I guess technically we are on Illinois roads or drive parking lots, something like that. But yeah, so it's been a rough day. I don't know how this audio is gonna be. It's gonna be what it is. That's how it's gonna be. And it was going all well until then, but so yeah, I'm bitching a little bit. Because like I said, whatever, it's if you're gonna hold us up, at least let us know that you're gonna hold us up so that we could plan accordingly. It's less of a hit to us. We're still stuck there, but at least we can do something productive with that time. Maybe get a nap, maybe, you know, put our thing in. If it's towards the end of the day, we could just say, you know what, I guess this is where we're gonna stop for the night and plan accordingly. You thirsty? You got water. All right, let me jump off here. I got shit I gotta do. So, peace.